Fight for our homeland to be livable and prosperous. Join us in the fight. I make our homeland and Igbo again livable and again prosperous. And this is another thing, you heard me say it at Independence Day. Agwamono, Agwamondebay, and we take it at least. ML advertise for police force. Anambra has about the lowest thing, followed by Ebonyi. In the whole Nigeria, I am Abia. Come appoint new DIGs and the new Eva. I bear wherefore I'm marginalized the Igbo. 1,000 something will apply from Anambra. Some states were 30 something thousand. Are we getting something? You may advertise all the armed forces, the army, the buy I say about Echi. Before the war, the buy Malia, the buy on a bad in there. But I know game if I walk or will agree on say take it over. Ojuku, or then I'm now commander if na Kano. And so on and so forth. The buy that will begin go down. That
was the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, lamenting and also spreading the misinformation that the Southeast youths are shunning the military. No, the Southeast youths are not shunning the military. Because I'm looking at, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm looking at the admission list of successful and reserve candidates for admission into 75 regular combatant course of the Nigerian Defence Academy 2023. And what I'm seeing here shows that it is not true that the Southeast youths are shunning the military. What the Southeast youths are shunning is being recruited as recruits of very low ranking and being shipped out to go and face Boko Haram. But if it comes to the Nigerian Defence Academy, where the officers are prepared for military leadership, Southeast is well represented like every other state in Nigeria, in any other zone in Nigeria. I'm looking at the list of successful candidates into the NDA in 2023. The results list the admission list was signed by A.M. Tukuru, Brigadier General Academy Register. And I'm seeing here, from the list, from what I'm seeing here, based on the states, the recruitment from Abia State, because this admission list that I'm looking at, states are recruited almost equally. Number one is Abia State. Abia State has 12 vacancies, and they were all filled up. Because this NDA is the upper echelon of the military hierarchy. That's where they come from. That's where you emerge and eventually you can become anything in the military from this NDA. And no Southeast state failed to miss its quota. I'm looking at Abia State here. Abia State, the list, and you know in NDA, you do professional courses. Okay? I'm seeing Abia State a lot of people were admitted to study biotechnology, biology, economics, accounting, chemistry, and all kinds of courses in the NDA. So this idea that, when they start, look at the kind of example that Professor Soludo is giving. He said that was why Ojukwu was posted. It was a dia here. Ironsi was this and that. That's officer cadre that you can get people to head units. Excuse me. Southeast is well represented, because the list I'm looking at here showed very clearly that Southeast is represented. Look at the recruited 12 were admitted from Abia State. In Adamawa, 12 were admitted. In Akwa Ibom, 12 admitted. In Anambra, 13 admitted. Anambra, 13 admitted. Bauchi, 12 admitted. Bayelsa State, I'm seeing 13 admitted. Benue, 13 admitted. Bronu, 12 admitted. Cross River, 11 admitted. Delta, 12 admitted. Ebonyi State, and you know that Ebonyi State is one of the smallest states in Nigeria, 12 admitted. Okay? Now I'm looking at all this. Enugu State, I'm seeing 14 admitted. Enugu State has more admission than Gombe. Gombe has 12 admitted. You can see Enugu has 14 admitted to the NDA. Here, Imo State, 13 admitted. Jigawa, 11 admitted. Kaduna, 12 admitted. And they are all studying different professional courses. Okay? So this idea that Southeast youths are not joining the military is a lie from the pit of hell. And I have checked what I'm using to give you this example, and you can go and check this admission list of Nigerian Defence Academy. I'm looking at the 2023 admission list. Go and check the 2024 admission list. Go and check the 2025 admission list. There has never been any time when Southeast youths are found not meeting up the numbers to be recruited into the Nigerian military through the rank of Nigerian Defence Academy. Now, what I have discovered is that the Southeast youths, the lower rank, where they recruit people with school cert, okay, only, or any other qualification, and just going around the country recruiting. But when you are writing admission to Nigerian Defence Academy, Southeast have enough men, like other parts of Nigeria, that can occupy any position in Nigerian military. So nobody can deceive anybody that Southeast does not have numbers in Nigerian Defence Academy, where the bulk of the officers come from. So let Soludo and co stop deceiving the people with that narrative. Just go and check the admission list of NDA. Check from 2020 to date. You can even go further back. Southeast are well represented in the officer cadre, in NDA. I brought this thing so that people can go and check. Maybe I will put the link of this one I'm looking at here under this video. But even if I didn't put it, you can just go and check. It's available. And because they believe that people don't care about fact-checking some of these things, they'll just say anything. Soludo was saying, if there's no somebody from Southeast, don't complain. We will complain Why we will complain is because look at the recruitment I'm seeing in NDA. Southeast are well represented. And those who are recruited from secondary school to join the military and all that, they are not among those that will be in command at the end of the day. The era of people like Abacha rising from school sat to the top of the military is over in Nigeria. So why I feel that people are shunning, Southeast youths are shunning all those lower rank positions is that they see it that they are being sacrificed to go and die in Borno and all the other epicenters of terrorism in Nigeria. That's basically what I think is going on. So it's not that they don't want to join the military. They are joining Nigerian Defence Academy. And why are they joining Nigerian Defence Academy? In Nigerian Defence Academy, you don't pay school fees. You don't pay school fees. That is the truly tuition-free institution in Nigeria. The Nigerian Defence Academy. And when you come out, you don't look for a job. You are just walking into the system. So that's why the salary is okay, at least. It's a better, you are sure of getting a better life than the average Nigerian. When you pass through the NDA and do a 5 years course. And if you are brilliant, you get scholarship for further studies and all that. So Igbos that are very conscious of education have embraced NDA. And I have in my book, The Igbo Phenomenon, which you need to read. Check it out, it's available on Amazon, where I talk about how the Igbo overtook the Yoruba in education in Nigeria in one first war. Unprecedented. You need to read the book and see. So Igbos understand, they appreciate importance of education. So you see them, you won't see any Southeast state that's not meeting up in NDA because there is value there. So what I'm seeing is the youths shine away, fearing that they just want to take them and go and dump them in Borno, and then they will kill them. That's what they are fearing. That's what I understand. Okay, and part of the effort, the recruitment process the military is doing is to try to allay that fear. Whether that strategy have been, what they were able to convince the youths, is a different thing altogether. But do not come and tell us lies that the youths are not joining the military. They are joining the military, but through NDA. Through NDA, the official officer ranking process of the military. The Igbos are not lacking. They are there, doctors, biologists, English experts, geographers, what have you. The Igbos plenty in the military through the NDA. The Southeast well represented. So let nobody deceive you on that. Now, I've told you what could be the reason why they are not. This one, they move around the whole place, begging people to join. That's the one they are scared of. Because after a short training, they move them. Many of them are fearing they will just kill them. That's the process, that they want to go and put them in the battlefront to go and die. So they are scared of that. Okay. Then the other one, Soludo talked about the low recruitment into the police. That's also a big challenge. I can understand that too. That going by the data from the Police Service Commission and Southeast there's no enthusiasm in Southeast youths joining the police. Okay, and my interpretation of that is because of the poor welfare system in the police. And the Southeast youths see that they can make something out of their lives without risking joining the police. And the history of police in the Southeast is another thing altogether. They don't have good records. Right from the pre-colonial time to colonial time, Southeast is one of the places that the police had challenges. Okay, so they don't have a good image. But I think that will change when it became official policy of Nigeria to have state police. I'm sure that when that happens and Southeast governors and Southeast people became in charge of their security under a restructured Nigerian police system, I see a situation where there will be an increase in recruitment, because now they were going to recruit youths that will be conversant with the Southeast environment, and they are not going to be recruited and posted outside Southeast. Okay, they will be posted, they will be trained in their geographic environment, and they will operate in their geographic environment. When state police take off, I strongly believe that there will be an increase in joining the police by the Southeast youths, especially when their welfare is well taken care of. I'm sure there will be an increase on that. Okay, so that's my reaction to what Professor Soludo is talking about. Okay, I can understand that of the police. Psychologically and historically, the Southeast does not like the police. Too very suspicious of the police. Even families don't encourage their people to join police. So it's a historical, and there's historical reasons behind that. But that does not apply to the military. But like I said, the police and enlistment will astronomically increase once the state police take off. I can tell you that for free. That's my take. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.